Mortgage rates are going up. You're definitely going to want to watch this one. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past 10 to 12 days, mortgage rates have jumped up significantly. On average, they are coming in at 3.75% on a 30-year fixed loan, and that's up roughly a half of point from where they were at the beginning of 2022 and the highest rates we've seen since 2020. So what does it mean? Here's what I know. This is just the start of rates climbing. The Fed has come out and said we're going to raise rates anywhere from 2 to 4 more times between now and the end of the year. Now, when the Fed raises the key interest rate, that doesn't automatically change mortgage rate. That's based on the pricing of the 10-year Treasury bill. And when that yield fluctuates, so do mortgage rates. A lot of people don't understand that. So I'd be keeping my eye on the 10-year T-bill and what the yield does, and that will tell you exactly where mortgage rates are going to go. That's point number one. Number two, this is just the start. Remember what I just said, the Fed's going to raise rates again 2 to 4 more times. They didn't even raise them this time. This was just reactionary based on the market. They plan to raise rates 2 to 4 more times by the end of the year. So rates should be in the 4% plus range based on all the expert predictions that are out there. Number three, the refinance boom, it's over. If you wanted to refinance and you were hoping to do that, you missed your chance. Most people have a rate below 3.75 now. So I would not count on refinancing in the near future. And if you are thinking about it, remember, you need to see about a half-point spread in your current rate versus the new rates, because otherwise you're not saving a lot of money because the loan re-amortizes. So if you're 8 years into your 30-year loan and you only have 22 years left, well, when you refinance, it goes back to 30, and you're paying a lot of interest in the first couple years of the loan. So refinancing is pretty much done, and mortgage lenders are saying that across the board. Point number 4 is that motivation is going to rule the market. Now that rates have gone up, all of a sudden, money is more expensive. So if you're one of those buyers that was hoping rates were going to come down or the market was going to calm down, the market has not calmed down. We're seeing inventory less than a month in the suburbs, about 2.5 months in the city of Philadelphia. You missed your chance to lock in a lower rate. And maybe you didn't find the right house, and that's okay. Rates aren't going to be coming back down. So for sellers and buyers, you've got to be motivated to make a move right now. It's got to be the right move for your family. And if you're a seller, you want to find someone that has that motivation for buyers. And a lot of the motivation now is we better lock in a rate now before they go up even more and our cost to borrow increases. And that's the biggest effect here. Affordability just dropped. Affordability just dropped substantially for a lot of people, and maybe now you can't afford the homes that you were looking at. If you were looking in the 400 range, you might be down into the mid to high threes now. I mean, that's what this change does, because the monthly payment goes up when the rates go up, and that's how most people buy their homes. So in closing here, stop waiting. If you missed the refinance window, I don't know what to tell you. It's not good news. This is just the start of rates going up. And lastly, we're going to see a lot of buyers and sellers enter the market earlier because they don't want to be at the tail end of this. Once this home buying demand starts to settle down, once we get into the spring and summer, there's going to be more competition for sellers. There's going to be more competition for buyers as more people enter the market. So if you're a savvy consumer, I'd be having meetings with agents now and look to take advantage of this new wave of demand because affordability just dropped. Any questions, anything you need to know specifically, you know where to reach us, and we'll be back next week. You're definitely going to want to watch this one.